What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I got some new news for you, so listen up. I just got through watching some action-packed fights, man. But I'm gonna start with Charlo and Williams, man. Julius Williams, you know, he was a little quicker, he was a little sharper, man, but he didn't have the power to hurt Jamal, you know, and that first knockdown said it all. You know, so it was one of those situations where, you had the sharper, quicker guy versus the guy that had the power, which is Jamal. You know, but the speed of Williams, man, Julius had him apprehensive, man. He really didn't even want to get in there and let his hands go until later on, you know what I mean? Because I think he could have been got Julius Williams out of there, truth be told. You know, hit him with a beautiful uppercut, man, and just stopped him in his tracks, you know, and his legs were gone after that, you know what I mean? So I think it was one of them situations where, you know, the ref let it go on, you know, and I commend referees on letting the fight do what it does, because you never know what could happen, you know, when a fighter gets hurt. You know, you could ask Arturo Gatti that, you know, when Arturo Gatti got hurt, you know, he proved that he could also hurt the other fighter. So, you know, I got to take my hat off to him, you know, to a referee that actually let it go. But he was gone after that. I mean, he could have stopped it in that first knockdown, because that was clearly the end of it. You know what I mean? That was the end of the road for Julius Williams. So, but what I will say about Jamal Charlo, you know, regardless of what the trash talk was up to build the fight, you know, let sportsmen be sportsmen, man. And, you know, he showed no sportsman traits. You know, that was no sportsmanship, man, what he did. You know, he told that guy, you know, and Julius Williams, you know, after getting off the canvas, you know what I mean, and, you know, regrouping himself, you know, hey, you know what I mean, went over there to congratulate him, and Jamal just simply told him, man, hey, get away from me. I don't want to shake your hand. Get the fuck away from me. Fuck that dude, you know. And I was kind of like, wow, that was really surprising, you know, regardless of what his explanation was of acting like that, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I look at it like Karate Kid, you know what I mean? Damn, even Johnny was like, you're all right, LaRusso, right? Damn, this dude was like, man, fuck you, get away from me. You know, and look, dude, that's a bad seed he setting, you know what I mean? He planting, because, you know, since he has dispatched with Julius Williams, now it leads a whole nother question. You got Boo Andrade out there, possibly. You got Canelo, possibly. And if I see him fighting anybody in Canelo, man, I really see Canelo and him fighting at 160, maybe in a couple years, because they're still young guys. I don't see them going to 154 because they're both too big for 154 pounds. They're just starching themselves to make that weight. You know what I mean? And again, you know, Jamal is the bigger twin. So, you know, I would like to see any of those fights. But I have Canelo beating that ass, you know, just off clean counterpunching and smart boxing. Because, you know, Jamal has power, but I don't think he has the power to just really concern Canelo like that, you know? And Canelo can fight, man. Everybody wants to say what they will about Canelo Alvarez, man, but you put him in there with a guy like Jermell, Boo Andrade. I would like to see Boo Andrade fight Canelo. I think that would be his toughest challenge because of the styles, but, you know, I have him waxing that ass, and I would love to see that fight, you know, regardless of what happens with Golovkin. You know, I don't see Jamal going up there and taking on Golovkin. He says, I'm not afraid of him, but I'm not in a hurry to fight him as of now, you know. He's not in any hurry. You know what that means? Cold word, he ain't getting his ass up there and fighting Golovkin. So, you know, Golovkin is that guy most feared at 160. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody can say what they want to about that man, but that man no one really wants to get in the ring with immediately. So, but I would like to see Jamal go up in weight because his ass is clearly too big for 154 pounds. Again, Julius Williams, Williams wasn't really a power puncher. He was a quick, sharp puncher, and he was undefeated. However, he didn't have the power. He didn't have the punching power to hurt him, just like Austin Trout didn't. Austin Trout did a really good job, you know what I mean, with what he had, you know. But it seemed like a fucking it seemed like a welterweight fighting a fucking middleweight. You know, and that's pretty much what it is when you're fighting these dudes, because I know he rehydrates to at least 165. You know what I mean? So on fight night. So I would like to see it happen, but again, man, I didn't really care for the that unsportsmanlike conduct, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit, you know, and they throwing drinks and beer at his ass and he leaving, you know what I mean? Now, and the thing is, I know he's trying to paint the picture of the bad guy, the asshole, you know what I mean? Hey, that can work for some people, Mayweather, and, you know, for an example, to mention a few. But that don't work for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the skills to back that shit up. And when you are saying, well, hey, I'm the best, I'm this and I'm that, you know what I mean? And fuck that dude, don't hug, you know what I mean? Because I never really, that's some rare shit to me. You know, I haven't saw that in a long time, and then the crowd picked up on it. So, you know, the crowd is your warm market, so you don't want to piss off the crowd. But, you know, he's like, hey, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I was in my feelings. I was emotional at the time, you know. That's just a poor excuse. However, man, I would like to see Jamal and Jermell get in there, you know, and fight the best that they could possibly fight. And I would like to see him go up. So if he's going to go up, be about it. Just be about it. But anyway, that's me wrapping it up, man, on this take. I'm about to check out this Abner Mares Cuellar fight. It's on right now, actually. But I just wanted to wrap up this video, you know, before it got too far behind. But this is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and you've been counterpunched. Peace.